Okay, guys. So, first, welcome back to Out on a Limb with Kim. I'm Kim, and that is K-Y-M. That is Kim with a Y. So, I am currently out in the mountains. Okay, I'm up in the mountains, and we're in the middle of a storm. This is our third storm. So, what in the world do you guys do when you are stuck inside your van or your RV or your car when it is raining outside and you can't get outside? Well, I'm going to tell you what I do. Okay, I have a bunch of different little things that I like to do. Now, it may not be the same as you. You know, maybe you guys do something different. I would love to know what you do if it's anything different than mine. First, I do want to tell you that I like to do adult coloring pencils. See? But here's the thing. I cannot find my coloring book. I think somebody stole it. So I can't do this. See? I can't do it. So that stinks. That really stinks. Okay, another thing that I do, and I only do like a couple pages of something, and then I'm finished. So, and I have this little library here. Let me show you my library. So I have this 3-tier shelf here. Bottom is for potty stuff. I'm sorry, bathroom things. But this is where I keep things that I want to like read. And here's my coloring pencils I just showed you. So sometimes I get in here and I can play hangman. I can read some books about the Camino because I plan on walking that someday. I have a couple books in here, Secrets to the National Parks. I have another one that's 100 Parks, 5,000 Ideas. And then I have The Gut Brain Paradox. And that is just about foods that you should really be eating and you shouldn't be eating because I'm trying to be healthier. And here's another like kind of book on food. And then I have a book that a friend recommended that I haven't read yet. And then, I have a sketch pad because I'm an artist. I am an artist. I have only been an artist for a few months, but I'm going to call myself an artist. So sometimes I sketch. And let me show you some of the sketches that I've already done. So this is the very, very first watercolor that I've ever done. And this is of my little city. I made this little city. See a little bird right there? I think I just dropped some paint. But there's my little city. Well, you know, that's the very first one I ever did. I don't think it's bad for the very first one I've ever did. I like this one. This is my my tree. I think this is a really good one. It's cute. Okay, that's my tree. There's my wine glass, wine bottle, books, and funky glasses. God, I can't pick them up. Okay. Here I am trying just to figure out how to do the, birds. And then I did an Eiffel Tower. There is the sand, the ocean, and the sky. That is that the cutest thing? Look at that. So this is out back, and this is a hot tub. That's very crooked. It was not built correctly. That's 25. There's my crab. Okay. Oh, look at my dog. Here's my dog. And this is a dog on a beach ball because I messed his body up, so I just made him a big ball. But look, isn't he cute? That's supposed to be Donovan, Laura's dog. Okay, then I did this funky flower. I think it's cute. I just did some weird colors because I felt like it. It's my painting. I do whatever I want. Oh, wait till you see this one. Okay, the next one is my latest. I just did this about 3 days ago. Ready? Look! Don't ask me why Lisa's wheels are like that. They're broken. That's Lisa, and that's me. That's Stella. And this is Judy with an I. And this is Shuttle Bus Kathy. And we stayed at the Bass Pro Shops parking lot. And these are the trees. I haven't finished it. I need to do the trees. And then I'm going to color it. Watercolor it soon. Okay? Okay, so that is something else you could do. You could watercolor. And you can get some watercolors on Amazon, like I did. And you can become an artist like me. Okay, I've only been an artist for about 6 months. Okay, So that's another thing that I do. Now, another thing, okay, so another thing that you could do while you are in the van and it's raining is you could eat. But I don't advise it. Now, another thing that I like to do is I like to read. So grab a Kindle, okay? And go ahead, download a bunch of books that you like to read. Unfortunately, the books that I like to read are smut. I like smut books. See? Yeah, I like smut books. But I'm going to stop because I'm going to start reading some better books. Okay? I'm going to start reading these books called The Brash Brothers. That's it. So as soon as I get Wi-Fi on here, I'm going to go ahead and order some of those. So sometimes I like just to kick back and read. Now, I think reading makes you smarter. Okay? Maybe. Okay, so what is something else that I like to do? Well, if it's raining and I have Wi-Fi, I like to play games, okay? When I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi, I like to play Dinkum. So it is kind of like Animal Crossing, but it's from Australia. And it is so much fun. And if I don't do that, then sometimes I watch a movie. I like to watch series. Oh, another thing I really love to do is kill. Do you hear it? I kill mosquitoes. I could kill mosquitoes 24/7. Okay. So that's another thing I like to do is play computer games. So another thing I do in my pastime is I will edit videos. Like, it's pouring. It is so like windy and haily and everything out there right now that what's going to happen is when I'm done this video talking to you guys, I'm going to go in here and start editing a video. That'll keep me busy. But I don't have Wi-Fi right now because everything's out. So that's something that I like to do. But I personally like to watch TV series like Madam Secretary, The Closer, stuff like that. I like to watch a good series. So I will watch TV. So another thing that you can do, and I did this last night because we had a huge storm last night. Last night was really bad. The hail was bad, the wind was bad. Everybody was like in their vans and it was just like shaking like crazy. Like last night, what I did, okay, is I went to bed. So you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. So I went to sleep around 11 last night. Woke up at 6:30. And then we started this shit all over again. Okay, so that's another thing that I do. Or did. I did. Okay. You could cook. You know, you could make something like in your thing, make a sandwich or something. We already covered eating. So what is something else that I have done when it is raining outside? Okay. I saw him. I missed him. Where is he? He'll come back. He'll come back. He's coming toward the lights. Now, you could rearrange your van, decorate it, rearrange it. Oh, here's a good one. If you have an animal, a lot of people travel with dogs and cats, and I know somebody that has parrots. So, what you could do is just grab your dog and like play with your dog. You know, you can just play with your dog. And yeah, so you just play with your dog and hopefully your dog will reciprocate and look. Oh, you're just adorable. Oh, stop. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. What else? Oh, I also carry with me, I usually have a bag. It's called my rain bag. And I usually have stuff in it like word finds, puzzles. I also have a deck of cards because you can play old-time solitaire. You know, the old-time solitaire, because I have this big piece of board right here and I can lay everything out. You can even put together a puzzle. You can, you know, get a small puzzle, maybe a 50-piece puzzle, maybe, a 100-piece maybe. Another thing you can do is when you have Starlink, then you can practically do anything you want. Now, I think that's about it. Don't you think that's about it? I can't think of anything else that I do when it's raining, because usually when it's raining, it only rains for a couple hours. So usually by then you've gone through all the toys in your bag and you're pretty much done. So that's about it, guys. So this is really a short video. And this isn't what, I'm not telling you guys what to do if it rains. I'm telling you what I do when it rains. But I would like to know if there's something really cool. Is there any like games out there that you can play? Or I don't know, is there something like a cool gadget where I can watch movies on so I don't have to use my laptop? I don't know. If you think of something, just tell me what you do that when it rains you always think, oh, this is okay because I'm going to have fun because I'm going to do this. And I am way talking too much. Okay, so I'm going to go now, and since it's raining outside and there's not much I can do, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to read a new book. Okay? I may read, not a new book, maybe I'll read an older book. And how about if we read Blackmailed by the Italian Millionaire? All right. Whew. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Guys, gotta go. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. This was just something I just felt like throwing together because I am stuck in the freaking van during a storm. All right, guys. We'll talk at the next video. Bye.